Today we will be exploring Drøbak. Drøbak is a really small but really beautiful Norwegian coastal town just 30 minutes away from Oslo. So as you guys know that I like to explore the neighborhoods of the towns that I go to, and Drøbak is really special in that regards. The neighborhoods here are really beautiful. The houses are really beautiful. From most of the houses here you can have the view of the Oslofjord, and even though the houses are really old from 1800s and 1900s, and they have a feel of really antique houses, but they are preserved in a really good way. So that's also the reason that they are really expensive even though they are really old, and you get a really nice view of the Oslo fjord also, so that also makes sense that they are really expensive. This city is like more like for rich people. It's like a rich people town, and whenever you go through the neighborhoods or the streets, it's often that you see really expensive cars, really classic ones, like from the 1800s that are restored convertibles, and some really latest cars, luxury cars. So not everybody can afford to live here in Drøbak, but it's really nice to give it a visit. Let me show you how some of the houses and their gardens look like. So this is like a garden of a really normal house here in Drøbak, and these are all apple trees. They haven't started to get apples in this season yet, but it's soon that they will start to have some green and red apples, and they look just really beautiful. So now we are entering the city center of Drøbak, and even though it's a really small town, there are many restaurants here and open cafes where you can just sit outside in the sun, and it's a really beautiful sunny day today. So we are gonna see many people sitting outside having beer or ice cream and just having a good time. So these are the open cafes that I was talking about, but I don't think there are many people sitting outside right now. And this is the library of Drøbak, and it's really beautiful. Norwegian flags and ice cream. And another special thing about Drøbak is that it has the only permanent Christmas shop in the whole of Scandinavia, and it's really beautiful, and it's really surprising that in this hot summer you can just go and have a look at a really detailed Christmas shop. And let me show you how it looks. Velkommen til Julehus. Welcome to Christmas house, the literal translation of it. And this here you can see Julehuset postkontor. It means the Santa Claus's post office, because this is a post office as well. It's just amazing. There's a second floor as well. It's really surprising to visit a Christmas house in summer. So now, as you can see, we are on the second floor, and you can have a really nice view of the first floor from here. It says "Vänligst icke rör oss." It means please don't touch us. It's hard to resist, but we have to. It was nice. A visit to a Christmas house in this much heat. Usually in Christmas it is just all snow everywhere here, and when you go to the Christmas house in summer like this, it just messes with your mind a bit. So now that we are done with the Christmas house, let me show you how the fjord looks like. This is the Oslofjord, and as you know that Drøbak is a coastal town, and the fjord view is just amazing. But more than the fjord, the houses are really interesting here, because whoever lives in these houses, they are just really lucky, because they are having a really beautiful view of the whole fjord. And here we have a really cute cafe. Maybe I'll grab something to eat later on. And now we have reached the fjord, and you can see all these boats. This town is really small, but there are a lot of small cute places to look at, like all those cute cafes and the Christmas house. That's the most surprising one. And just walking for half a minute from there, I have reached Oslofjord, and just beside the fjord there's a really nice aquarium, and this aquarium is really famous. That's one of the reasons this town is really famous for. I might not go inside, but I would show you a bit of the glimpses from the outside at least. And there's a tourist information center as well inside the aquarium. And this is the map of Drøbak. So this was just some glimpses of the aquarium. I don't want to pay the ticket and go inside because I'm not really interested in aquariums. Look at this boat, how old it looks. Completely wooden. You can see that there are some benches here to look at the view of the ocean, but I think we are gonna find a better view because it's too many boats here and it looks too cluttered. So let's find a better spot. And here we can see a telephone booth. So even though we have a really cute telephone booth here, it's not a telephone booth anymore, it's more like a library. And it's an amazing concept, you know. You can just come here, take a book and leave a book, and that's how the concept of this telephone booth library works. I think it says here as well, let me show you. So here it says Thayan book, gi and book, take a book and give a book. So this is how it looks from the inside. We do have an old telephone here, but I don't think it works. And it's too small to stand inside, but here you can see we have some books here. And I just saw an old woman taking a book from here. She didn't bring a book herself, but I think that's all right. At least someone's reading the books. I think these small things matter a lot in a country's culture, because you know, when these PCOs and telephone booths were going away and mobile phones were coming, many countries just removed their telephone booths completely, but Norway kept it as a culture and transformed it into a library. And here's a tunnel. I don't know where that leads, but now we are going to a better view of the fjord. And here we have a really cute house. It's too cute, you know, someone just lives here. And this is their small garden. It's amazing. Another beautiful thing to look at in Drøbak is their church. It's a really beautiful church and a really beautiful graveyard. I'm not sure if I should call it that, but it is really beautiful. And I have been to graveyards in many different countries, unfortunately, but the graveyards in Norway I find the most beautiful, and they are really organized and they are really good taken care of. So it's fascinating. I'll show you some of the glimpses. I can't resist. You can see how good they have taken care of all the graves, even though some of them are really old. All of them have like fresh flowers and really good cut grass all around them. It's not like you're getting scared from the graveyard. The country I come from, if there's a graveyard nearby your house, people don't buy that house at all. But I think I won't mind buying a house near this graveyard. So this is one of my favorite views, to look at the ocean, because there's just nothing in between and no people and no buildings. If you just keep walking beside the ocean here, there's a really nice trail that you can walk on. I'm not sure if you can see behind me, and you get really nice and different views of the ocean and different depths as well. And there are many places that you can just have a dip in the water if you know swimming, or you can just lie on a big rock. If we keep walking the same trail, we reach somewhat artificial beach they have made, and there are really nice places just beside the ocean that you can just lie down on the grass and relax. And I can see some people already going into the ocean and swimming, although it's not really hot yet and sun is just coming and going, so it's not constant, but Norwegians have started to take the full pleasure of summer. So this is how the beach looks like here. There's a lot of moss that maybe you can't see in the camera, but I can see it. So it's not that clean, but it looks clean. I mean, it's not the best beach, but it is what it is. It is still relaxing. And this is one of the places that you can just take the stairs and go into the ocean and just have a nice swim. The water here is much clearer than it was at the beach. I would prefer this one. Let's find a nice spot to sit on. And I think I have shown you everything now, but let's talk a bit more when I reach a good spot. Just look at these beautiful islands. It's really hard to see the houses on these islands, but they are really cute. And we have found a seaplane as well. It's the first time that I'm seeing a seaplane here. That's surprising. I wonder where it lands. One thing that I really admire here in Norway is that how clean the air is and how pollution free it feels. And when you see the clouds, it almost feels like you are sitting in a plane and you are looking outside the window. It almost feels like that. I hope you guys liked Drøbak as much as me, and if you would like to see more of these small Norwegian towns, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.